Yeah, surge your inner shits within structured sectors as alert states propagate through interconnected layers. Pressure channels movement into reactive pathways. Systems falling under rapid escalation. Hierarchy, no delay permitted. Political accelerates through emergency cycles. They into continuous alert flow. Motion channels through combined routes. Output destabilizes within reactive progression cycles. Hierarchy forms through calculated escalation logic. Every unit responds to impose urgency. No deviation tolerated within defined alert zones. Structure intensifies through systemic escalation. Dominance sustains continuous operational element under amplified response. Control. Escalation intensifies through reactive routes. Force from the lake's direction. Rapidly pressurized continuous alert spread. Go deeper into conversion. Output done, placed on board, stabilizes within the yoke of desolation. No flow. Brutal spread, dominance. 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 We the Lord spins. Greater Lord spread as foliage Defined alert zones. Authority maintains structure, dominance through regulated execution. Under band pressure through reactive channel force, constant shades, remission, tension. Driving nights beneath my skin as the city stretches out like a battleground waiting to be claimed. Breath sinking to the metallic hum rising from the pavement. Each step sharper, heavier, charged with the heat that pushes me beyond the threshold where hesitation dies. Momentum surging like a storm, gathering intent as the night braces for impact. Lights mirror into streaks of urgency, sirens dissolve in a rhythm. A pulse locking with vengeance, a neon glare resolve, hardening as gravity feels optional. Purpose compressing into forward motion with no retreat encoded. Pressure cores thick and electric, pushing me to break faster. Strike harder, let the fire take command as I accelerate past out. Muscles humming with voltage, vision tunneling toward the apex, fear shedding like debris and slipstream. Timing razor thin, instinct calibrated to the second as restrained evaporates. Siren drive, roaring through the dark. Siren drive, roaring through the dark. Every heart beat a declaration of force. Every step rewriting the ground beneath me, blazing forward with the surge to pierce straight. Built to dominate the night, crowned by velocity, baptized in sparks. My shadow stretched long by the blaze I cast. Sparks flare behind me as the streets twist into a gauntlet of noise and resistance. Each breath rising into a sharper blaze, carving through the choke of shadows that try to pull me back. But the charge inside grows wilder, feeding on the pulse of ambition that reveals into the storm when power becomes identity. Rails vibrating, rails blurring, mistakes burned away by speed, intent distilled into a singular climb.
Our forces are
When the climb trembles and the world leans in, I unleash the surge within, letting it fracture every barrier, every whisper of doubt, expanding until the night bows to the blaze I carry. Pressure flipping into lift, limits splintering like glass, silence shattering under the roar of conviction. A kinetic tyrant driver roaring through the dark, no force strong enough to mute the rise. Every step burning brighter as I tear through the noise. Unstoppable, electric, driven by the fire that owns my path. Velocity signing my name across the sky. Minus and locked, theory implied.
more gold is required. Want to see something? My life for this is complete. Yes. Let the killing begin. Our brethren need assistance.
City hums overload, senses, distractions, press from every side, yet focus tracks alive, chosen eyes, speed corridors, streets with still paths, chaos collapses, signal movements, selects clarity, every step put ditches, prioritizing young rhythm, converts, input, options of attention, enforces, practicing minor hesitations, activate, signal, fix, distance, this maintains, trajectory, the body responds, automatic, depletion, sharpen time and constant testing, instant competent, the key comforts and voices, clarity. Every mic a shutdown, to relevance persistent. Beats, noise, carving past the club. Beats, noise, forward this body just down. Beats, noise, every step confers doubt. It's done, no say, acceptance to mislead experience. Cervix of terrorist course, black or shush trajectory, concept, evading farms, mixed up repetition, trains, recognition, adaptation, efficiency, rises, rain, ascension, aligns, path, predictability that allows fluid navigation. Ambiguous become text, not barriers, naturally emerged from repetition, navigation, momentum, validation, noise cannot override, sustain, steady attention. Conversing what to use or put out. Put repetition of unit into guide. Every step enforces order. Beats, noise, carving past the club. Beats, noise, forward despite its disguise. Beats, noise, every step confirms doubt.
My life for this.
Throughout, persist. Clarity, maintain. Motion, detect.
Our brethren need assistance.
Surgical Surge collapse vibes, every node into unstable discharge cycles, energy levels fall through uncontrolled depletion paths, partial weekends on the feeling, distributions, distribution chain, surge collapse drives, every node into unstable discharge cycles, energy levels fall through uncontrolled depletion paths, partial weekends on the feeling, distribution train, no variance, output declines through a failing level, yeah. Surge collapse drives, every node into unstable discharge cycles, energy levels fall through uncontrolled Cosmic control that can't stop in the frame. Going out through no intelligence to enforce authority. No disruption, alter sequence, out to stabilize system control pathways. Issuance extends, sustained enforcement. Every process aligned with the post. Strong markdowns, operational consistency, the stack span and continuous direction of force within defined command zones. Authority maintains structure, maintenance to regulated execution. Command pressure reads through elevated channels. Force concentrates within dimension locks in the fixed pathways. Systems upset and underwing bones to where things no enlacing. Stay direct intense. Sound the come process within restrictive flow. Out surgeons, output compresses. Within restricted flow, our actions force through say cements. Hostile channels work through regulated zone. Our sector issue orders. Within the pressure will adhere since time. Your sense of compromise, not rest. Who remains in dark of an age. Works just tag me
expected up front. Hesitation tax heavily in the zone. Progress demands full entry, partial steps fail quickly. Absorb back, then continue forward. Reinforcing choice with action until it becomes irreversible.
Test resolve repeatedly. Adaptation answers without pause. Repetition hardens confidence. Each forward gain compounds.